What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be playing some Fizz Nami. Nami's back. So my boy Monte Cristo, if you guys aren't familiar with him, definitely recommend you guys go check him out. He streams and he does like a lot of different content stuff. And he was playing in the Riot Grand Prix this weekend. And I saw him bring this Fizz Nami list and it was doing some wonders for him. So I had to try it for myself. And he actually won the tournament with this deck. So super proud of my boy, and anything with Fizz I gotta give a run. And I gotta say, it absolutely killed the ladder for me today. In the set of games I played with it, we went 7-1, I believe, which is, it's huge, pretty huge. I definitely have like a lot of experience playing this kind of deck as well, so felt very natural to kind of jump into piloting it. So the main idea of this deck, right, is playing a lot of spells to level Fizz and get your Burblefish down to 0. And from that point, you can kind of like OTK with Nami, or we run 3 copies of Mind Meld. And I gotta say, Mind Meld, big time MVP. I was a big fan of it in my SI version as well, where it's just like you can have a game plan where you're using your spells either for removal or like whatever you need them to do. And as that's going, just whenever the time comes, you drop a Mind Meld and all your units go to like 10-10. It's a large range of what it'll be at, but in this deck, you will get some huge numbers because we have 3 copies of Otterpuss and Trinket Trade, which the Otters making pranks, the Trinket Trade making Otters that make pranks. It's like the Trinket Trade is like a 2-for-1 in a spell for 2 mana. It's actually 1 mana, really. No, 2 mana. 2 mana. I gotta get my math right. And then we also have Coral Creatures, which generates 1 mana spells, which can hit a lot of different cool stuff. And adding to just our cheap spells, Kelp Maidens also creates spells for 1 mana. So you just have so many different cheap spells, which scales when Nami's on the board, of course, and then just feeds into the Mind Meld, which is like the whole tactic. You can also just kind of chip down depending on the matchup with the elusives. Like if they don't have answers for it, if it's a matchup where they can't really respond to it, just chipping away 2 damage, 4 damage at a time, eventually will kill them. We have 3 copies of Double Trouble, which just gives you blockers and helps to float your mana on your Nami turns. And then we also have Hidden Pathways, which just helps you draw a little bit deeper into the deck. And since you have so many different created cards, always enabled to 3, so you just love to have it. We also have Pokey Stick and Line 'em Up as kind of like our removal spells. Pokey Stick also cycles, kind of just one of the premier Bandle City cards. And then Line 'em Up, as we're all familiar from the Nami Zoe days. Another good way to just float your mana on 3. You could use it for face. And it's pretty flexible. For 3 mana, deal 2 to something. A lot of times that's all you really need. We also run Pick a Card here, which Pick a Card's a really good option to just cycle through the deck, especially if it's a turn where you need to find a certain piece at a specific point. You could find that. Or if you want to just make sure your hand size is going to be large going into like your Nami turn, for example. Very strong card. I have always been a big proponent of using Pick a Card up until the point where it got nerfed. And now it's definitely a little bit more niche, but in a deck like this, highlights and does a ton of work. So once again, huge fan of this deck. I'm going to be looking to play it a little bit more and see how it goes in the future. 7-1's nothing to laugh at for sure. So excited to share the games with you guys. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I hope you guys enjoy today's games. Okay, I feel like it's a pretty good matchup where we can potentially level Nami. I'm honestly going to keep 1 Kelp Maidens in a Hidden Pathways. Otter, give us a little bit of a tune. And although I said like leveling Nami, I don't think I'm going to do that traditional route, right? I think I'd rather just get some early Smork with the elusives. If he pokies this, I don't mind. It is. This'll be a blast. Alright, hopefully we can get something with 2 attacks so we could trade for the Clockling. Ironically enough, I don't hate that.
No mercy for heretics.
You could just use it on Fizz, right?
I can't wait to see what this one does. Warriors in.
Oh boy, here
Like Frank to open. Absolve or Unleashed Energy? I don't know which one I'm like necessarily more concerned about. I guess Absolver, if it ever comes to that point.
Here it comes.
Now that this is at 2 health and is pretty much safe, try to kill his Ziggs. He needs a second Pokey Stick to keep it alive.
I told you I would beat you here.
You cheated. I want a rematch.
If he wants to open for 5, that's fine, and yeah, we love it when he passes. Go ahead, bro. You got me with that one.
What a shame for you!
These will be vulnerable, but we have some like redevelopment. He can destroy it with the Unleashed Energy. I do not care.
Non-flammable? Together, we are stronger than stone, faster than the wind.
Okay, so glad we hit the Absolver. That's for sure.
Tide's coming in.
Since Fizz is about to level, I guess it doesn't make sense actually. Oh, sick. He let us get the prank. So, Mini Morph. Okay, good to know he has it. But I don't know if I prank it. I think I just still prank Absolver again. I just don't want to die, right?
Nice.
The fact that he used this right now is so incorrect. I cannot. I cannot. I just cannot. Okay,
Like threading a needle.
I don't get it. That was so bad by him. I'm sorry.
Not wearing my goggles.
All right.
Tag, you're it.
Sure. So he kills a couple of our dudes.
It's gonna
Oh, a trinket trade too. Don't mind if I do. I'll try the parlay. See if we can clear a unit off of his board. That is hilarious. I more just wanted to play one spell, but
Yep.
that works for me. So I think I just play Otter here, right? And then shuffle this back. I wanted to get this to the point where one unit connecting would win the game. We're like almost there. Have Pokey. If I play Nami, because we have 10 mana, technically 11 with the attune, I won't be able to play Pokey. I could just play Nami into the Mind Meld. I guess is fine.
I am the tide caller. I will drive back the darkness.
And since Nami's bigger than Fizz and more expensive, well, the mini morph unit too, actually,
Swallowed by darkness.
this won't stun it. Goes for a right that hits Nami. Let's see how this goes.
Watch out for quicksand.
All right, easy game. Him, guys, don't do that mini morph. You want to save it until like so I can't commit, but whatever. He made it so easy. Draven Scion. Don't keep this or this. I think honestly, I think we just keep the Otter. You have line him up on 3. I think we still play the Otter on 1. Fine. I think technically, I don't know if it matters for this hand, but I think I had some different ways to play the Otter. I feel like there's like a way to use this and I'm not like fully grasping, but that's fine. Yeah, next round when he plays the Risen Rider, we definitely try go for the line him up. He can Mystic Shot the Keg if he has it. If he's just doing that, we'll kill Draven. I could, even if I want to, play Nami next round and then like use the Nami to like buff this to be able to block fearsomes potentially. Never mind though. Change of plans. I'm gonna go Trinket Trade, Otter, prank Nami, and then Nami will be leveled. I mean, this is just information, really. So this never matters, so we just always do -2 power.
My quest is dangerous, but I will see it through. I will find the Moonstone. I will save my people.
I'm looking at Pokey this. See if I can get a swing in. Mind Meld, super fire. Not with their hand yet, but the fact that we have draw, we can make it work for sure. He goes Mystic. I'm gonna go Trinket Trade. I would love some damage. Ebon Flow, Yeeby Warned, or Otter. I think the Otter just with like, since I have a Mind Meld hand. Definitely sneak a kill on him. Very glad it was Mystic and not get excited.
It's Draven time.
I don't mind taking the 3. So we'll develop Fizz here. The 5-1 can block the 4-2.
Oh boy, here I go.
Let's boogie.
Completely fine with this.
Now
I
we're
still
cooking.
could care less. Ask me if I care. Same answer as before.
Ride the surging tides.
I could have done that reverse order and actually got the buff on Fizz, which is better, but, well. This is actually pretty sweet, right? Because we play this Coral Creatures, we get mana back, and then we could play the Fleeting Mind Meld, so it's like an all-fleeting maneuver. He just passes, like... What do I have here? Rank, Ebb and Flow. I have enough burst options that I kind of just don't mind. +2 cost. Okay.
Let the tide carry you. Tide coming in.
All right. GG. Yeah, I think he was worried about Mind Meld, but at the same time, he couldn't really afford to play around it, so that was nice. GG. Okay, Poppy Ziggs, I think I would love an Otter to start. There it is. Fizz is pretty good. Coral Creatures is pretty good. Mind Meld, obviously. A little too late game for what we need it for right now. Yeah, we get to develop some cheap units, get a tune back, and we can get some like potential removal spells. This trades into everything but the rear guard, so we just hope no rear guard on one. But if you were to play like a Saboteur or something, completely fine with that. Crazy pass, but sure. I'm still developing. We'll take our open.
Let us take a peek at life.
I think I do just like second Otter. Then we can prank into Coral Creatures to get that down. Still keep mana efficiency there.
You won't get past me.
+2 cost of this is probably even better than the Purple Berry. We know he has Purple Berry now. It's good insight, right?
There's another one!
But his impact unit costing 4 is just too good.
Little booms are just as good as big ones.
Buy you brunch? I'll just keep playing Otters. That's all I need, right?
To the world below.
Sure. Board healthy. We can get Burble pretty much down to like close to 0, not 0. -1 power and block. -2 power. This one's the better one. We just pretty much deleted this card from the game now. -1 power to that. Now that one's 0 attack as well. I should have passed before. A little greedy there, but whatever.
If they don't break, they'll burn.
Sure. I draw the card now then. Thanks, bud.
Got past me.
I don't know if you knew how that worked, but cool. Okay, so I'm gonna play Jailbreak into dropping leveled Fizz. And then I can play 0 mana Burble, 1 mana spell. Not the best. It's fine. Loop Shot is enabled. It only deals 2, right? We'll clear whatever we can. And he had enough. He's sick of it. Pranks were big time MVP. Made all this stuff just awful.
The ocean wins again!
Let him know. Okay, Mind Meld seems pretty good in this matchup. Fizz is good against everything against him. But Mini Morph, Pokey doesn't hit a ton. I think I just lose the Pokey. Yeah, Double Trouble is better find. See if he forces us to like interact with him if he plays Catalyzer.
Big head.
This is worth.
Brain.
Although it sets us back on Nami, it's for sure worth. They're just a pass right now.
What wondrous discoveries await below?
You dropped something.
Loof hits my mind meld, but we run a lot of those, so I'm pretty confident we'll be able to get another one. We use the double trouble and we'll be able to block these, but not the best blocks. I mean, I can do this, right? And then just trade with this.
Why are you here? See you never.
I don't know, as you guys can tell, I'm not really looking much for the Nami win. I think we could find some different lines here. I could maybe have like a leveled Fizz hit. He's only 2 spells away. We do have some ways to enable that. So make it rain kind of sucks. I think it's just Otter. Okay, didn't do the foolish thing and go for Fizz, unfortunately. Go hard +2, pokey stick +2. Definitely go hard. Hate to see that card as well. Card's nothing but trouble. And it also means like, yeah, we don't play Burble. We just hold out on those. Okay, so we have Nami. We'll level next round. We'll take a trade. I could do this too. Don't hate that.
Oh dear!
Okay, we can be completely mana efficient here because Nami, as long as we attune, will level. I'm just gonna be greedy with it. I do not care. I did not give these players the respect.
One ghost down, thousands to go.
I'm fine with him using whatever on this. Yeah, 3 mana go hard. Go ahead.
The Mirai will never know fear again. Embrace the current or be swept away.
Morph's unfortunate, but now his mana is pretty tapped. And I get to kill that. Let's use Chum the Waters. It's good to me. Can't stop it at 1. Could have Rekindler, don't really mind. I think we prank now, just in case we could hit something like exactly Ishtali Sentinel and make that an 8 cost. That sounds good. I love when you actually get the cost increase on the units. It's like so strong.
Gonna be a long night.
Okay. Too much about that. Gonna deal 2 to everything. Okay, so we're safe to develop Fizz here. I can go for more draw, but I think is what I do. Sure, right? And I'll just pick a card and pick a card. This can block. Nobody cares. Alright. And how big is this? 13. So yeah, if he wants to mini morph, might be hard for him. Pokey stick. Go with the Kelp Maiden for now. I actually don't have a burst speed spell, ironically.
So pretty.
I don't think I'm gonna go for Mind Meld, right? But I do want to like threaten him with it. What is he doing? What if I just like for now? Oh, maybe I don't know. Fuck it. Change of plans. We're gonna go with the yellow line. That, my friend, ain't it. Box? Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna. Fizz does not get hit by that ever, bro. You think I go out there with an unprotected Fizz? No, 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 not here. All right.